What's up, guys? You're watching jmboytv, and we are back with another reaction. Today we'll be reacting to Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll by Blue Oyster Cult. This was suggested by a patron, so you know how to check it out. It's been a little while since I reacted to some Blue Oyster Cult. I know the reminders can be annoying, but if you are a returning viewer to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a ton. There are 100,000 of you guys that watch my videos and return to my videos, but over 85% of you guys are not subscribed. I know it can be easy to forget because my videos just pop up. I do the same thing sometimes. If this is your first time to this channel, I am new to the rock genre, exploring the many classic rabbit holes, having a blast. If you want to join me on that journey, take a second and scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss a video when I post. It helps out the channel tremendously. And if you guys are interested in exclusive content or you want to ensure that I react to your suggestion, definitely consider checking out the Patreon. The link will be in the description. Tons of reactions to classic songs. I got blocked here from YouTube songs that I know you guys would enjoy. That being said, let's get right into this video.
Rock and roll. Gardens of nocturne, forbidden delights, reigns of steel, and it's alright. Cities on flame with rock and roll. Marshall will
What a great song from Blue Oyster Cult. This song was like super aggressive. It kind of gave me Bad Company vibes. I don't think I've heard any Blue Oyster Cult songs that were this aggressive and rugged. The bass line on this song was fantastic. The riffs were amazing, just super gritty. Love the drums on this song, and I love those 2 guitar solos that were in there, the one in the middle and like the one towards the end. That last section of this song right before the end had a completely different feeling than the main part of the song. It was definitely an interesting touch. I wonder what made them put that in there. That section almost felt like a typical Blue Oyster Cult song, and they just like threw it in there as a reminder. Love the keyboard they had in that section. The vocals were solid on this song as well. Then we get into the lyrics on this song. He said, "My heart is black and my lips are cold. City's on flame with rock and roll. 3,000 guitars, they seem to cry. My ears will melt and then my eyes." So he's kind of talking about being like dead inside, I guess. And maybe he's kind of referring to like the human condition, because a lot of people feel like dead inside at least a little bit at times. And then he's kind of talking about rock and roll setting the cities on fire, aka like bringing chaos. Fire can represent destruction, but it can also represent like getting rid of the old and then bringing in the new, because like once you burn the building down, another building has to come up. Or if there's like a fire on the grasslands, the grass gets all burnt up, but it basically like renews the ground so that new grass can come in. So I think that's kind of what he's getting at here. Like rock and roll probably hasn't always been the most popular. Maybe certain types of rock weren't like widely accepted. And I think here he's also talking about like the expression of rock and roll, how it really like speaks to people, because he said 3,000 guitars, they seem to cry, and then my ears will melt and then my eyes. So the guitars are like expressing all this emotion, and people are connecting to that emotion, or even being able to express themselves through the guitar. And so first it like basically blows his mind, it melts his ears, and then he lets out his emotion by crying. So I think there's kind of multiple things he's trying to convey here. The chorus goes, "Oh, let that girl rock and roll. City's on flame now with rock and roll." And I feel like that's just saying like, let the people express themselves with the rock and roll. People find such a deep connection with it, and it can hit on all the things that they're feeling, and they just use it to like represent how they feel on the inside. Next verse he says, "Gardens of nocturne, forbidden delights, reigns of steel and it's alright. City's on flame with rock and roll. Marshall will buoy but Fender control." I'll have to check when this came out, but it had to been during a time where like rock and roll wasn't as popular, or maybe he's just discussing a time in the past. I'm not sure, because I don't think people speak about rock in this manner anymore. He's saying like it's like a forbidden fruit, basically making reference to the Bible. Adam and Eve, they ate the forbidden fruit in the Garden of Eden, and he says gardens of nocturne, forbidden delights, and I guess the forbidden delight he's talking about is rock and roll. And then Garden of Nocturne being like the garden at night, and night is like representative of like evil things, I guess. So I guess he's saying like people were kind of resistant to it. He said reigns of steel and it's alright. So maybe this was like a time period where rock was still like growing. And I don't quite understand what he means by this last line. He said Marshall will buoy but Fender control. I think Fender is like a brand of guitar, so maybe Marshall is too, but I still don't get the reference. Maybe you guys can let me know down in the comments. But yeah, the rest of the song is just repeating. This is a great song, great recommendation from you guys. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in helping to steer the ship in terms of where the music goes, you'll definitely want to check out that Patreon. You'll be able to get your suggestions to me directly. You can get your favorite deep cuts reacted to, or even just your favorite songs. On top of that, you'll have access to exclusive content, songs that got blocked here from YouTube from legendary artists like the Beatles. So if you want your suggestions to be the priority, definitely check out the Patreon at this link. You won't be disappointed. Hope to see you there.